शाखां विदंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपाम्बुदीर्घस्तमहं प्रपद्ये पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपासुरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। हरि ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्णा। So we are leading. So we welcome all the devotees for today's teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So I think we are still in introduction, right? From where, Mataji?
In page number 16, Prabhuji book, one may ask that if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself.
Okay. One may ask. Okay, Haribol. Yes. Page number 11. One may ask that if
Page number 16, Prabhuji, in book.
page number 16. Yeah.
16 and 15. 15 and 14.
In my book, it is 16, starting. Page number starting.
Okay. Anyway, it's same. You know, one may ask that if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, same one, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
One may ask that if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, then why did he need a spiritual master? Of course, he did not need a spiritual master, but because he was playing the role of Acharya, one who teaches by example, he accepted a spiritual master. Even Krishna himself accepted a spiritual master, for that is the system. In this way, the Lord sets an example for men. We should not think, however, that the Lord takes a spiritual master because he is in want of knowledge, simply stressing the importance of accepting the disciplic succession. So from this Leela, we understand that a spiritual master for our spiritual advancement, self-realization is a must. It is not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, Lord Rama, and other expansions or avatar of Lord Krishna actually, needed spiritual masters or guru. It is just because to set an example for all of us, he has accepted. He doesn't need. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why he accepted? One more thing, because he has not come here as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He came here in the disguise of a devotee. Okay? He came here in the disguise of a devotee. He has not come here just like Krishna came as an avatara. He is called Channa Avatara. What is Channa Avatara means?
Hidden Avatara, Prabhu.
Hidden Avatara, yes. Yes, is hidden Avatara. Only very, very confidential devotees will understand that he is Supreme Lord himself. Okay. So he is simply stressing the importance of accepting the disciplic succession. The knowledge of that disciplic succession actually comes from the Lord himself. And if the knowledge descends unbroken, it is perfect. Although we may not be in touch with the original personality who first imparted the knowledge, we may receive the same knowledge through this process of transmission. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that Krishna, the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, transmitted transcendent knowledge into the heart of Brahma. This then is one way knowledge is received, through the heart. Thus, there are two processes by which one may receive knowledge. One depends directly upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated as the super soul within the heart for all living entities, and the other depends upon the Guru or spiritual master, who is an expansion of Krishna. Thus, Krishna transmits information both from within and from without. We simply have to receive it. If knowledge is received in this way, it doesn't matter whether it is inconceivable or not. So the Atmiya Jnana, okay, the spiritual knowledge is received in two ways. One is directly from Supreme Lord through revelation into the heart of that living entity, just like how Brahma got this knowledge directly from Vishnu, or through a guru who is none but the expansion of Lord Krishna, who is serving as external spiritual master. Okay, internal spiritual master is the Paramatma himself. So Guru, that is Chaitya Guru, from within, and the external Guru from without. So these both are gurus. One is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, one is his representative. So these ways we can receive the knowledge of Supreme Personality of Godhead and the spiritual knowledge. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a great deal of information given about the Vaikuntha planetary systems, which are beyond the material universe. Similarly, a great deal of inconceivable information is given in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Any attempt to arrive at this information through experimental knowledge will fail. The knowledge simply has to be accepted. According to the Vedic method, Shabda or transcendental sound is regarded as evidence. Sound is very important in Vedic understanding, for it is pure. For if it is pure, it is accepted as authoritative. Even in the material world, we accept a great deal of information sent thousands of miles by telephone or radio. In this way, we also accept sound as evidence in our daily lives. Although we cannot see the informant, we accept this information as valid on the basis of sound. Sound vibration then is very important in the transmission of Vedic knowledge. So the real authentic knowledge is that which we receive by sound, Shabda Brahman. Okay, as we have gone through earlier, that we can get knowledge through Pratyaksha Praman, Anuman Praman, and Shabda Praman. Of all the three, Shabda Praman is the authentic. Other may or may not be true, because we know again there are 4 defects for our senses, because of which the Pratyaksha and Anuman Praman may not be true or may be true. It is indefinite. But Shabda Praman, that which comes from the Supreme Lord in proper discipline succession, is right. It is sound vibration. Just like Prabhupada has given example of telephone or radio, the sound that is coming from distant places. Okay? We accept that. Similarly, the sound that comes from the supreme abode of Lord Krishna, we have to accept, because that is the right source and it is coming in the right discipline succession. The Vedas inform us that beyond this cosmic manifestation, there are extensive planets in the spiritual sky. This material manifestation is regarded as only a small portion of the total